All right, boys. GGG just announced this. All right. They're saving the league. I'll actually cut in some gameplay as I read over this. You don't need to see me read all of this. I actually just beat Adziri a little bit earlier. And yeah. But improvements to the Fate of the Vaal League. It's been around 1 week since the launch of the Fate of the Vaal League, and a lot of our focus has been around fixing technical problems with the launch, including crashes and bugs. However, after looking at feedback, we also have a lot of improvements to make to the league, so it's time to talk about them. A consistent bit of feedback we have received is that rewards for the temple are not high enough, particularly in the endgame. Agreed, they suck. Rewards simply don't scale enough to make temples worth doing currently. I finally connected all those like shitty little treasure rooms, and I got like 1 Regal, 1 Exalt, and like an Alchemy. And then I had another one. It was like 2 Exalts, 1 Regal, 1 Regal. And I was like, really? Those are special rooms that you got to place and then path to them? And that's what I get after like 30 hours? Yeah, I was not excited about that. All right, so in order to address this, we are making a bunch of changes. The first of which is buffing the mods that rooms add to the temple. We are approximately doubling the values on existing modifiers applied to the temple at all room tiers. The Spy Master, Golem Works, and Thaumaturge rooms apply bonuses to other specific room types in the temple. The Corruption Chamber room at tier 3 now also adds a Corrupted Abomination to the temple. The Spy Master room at tier 3 now also adds an Unchained Temple to be blah blah blah. All these rooms are getting upgraded and they're getting extra stuff in it. The Treasure Vault room now also adds 25% rarity of items dropped to the temple. We also had some crafting benches for exalting, valing, and alchemy that didn't allow you to take their craft as currency. We didn't want you to be able to take these as currency until after the events at the end of Act 3, but this never got implemented. But now, after Act 3, Exalt, Val, and Alchemy crafting benches will allow you to take their currency. I still haven't seen an Exalt bench since Act 2, so okay. I've seen plenty of Vals, that's it. We still want the temple to scale even harder in the endgame though, so we wanted to make another change. Added a medallion, which will add random waystone modifiers to your temple that last for 10 temple runs. I like this. I like this. Allowing you to make it more difficult and rewarding. Be careful though, you can get some dangerous modifiers. That's fine, because like when you're running between rooms, the trash mobs are, it's just a joke, you know? And even once you like are geared for endgame, the rooms are not difficult at all. It's just like you need to complete like 9 rooms to get to the access the what's his name, the constrictor or whatever his name is, the constructor, and then you need like 9 rooms as well to access the royal room to activate Adziri's chamber. So like you're forced to run these rooms and there's just no rewards. There's just like, you know what I mean, like it just sucks. So the fact that they're upping all of this is really, really nice. We also wanted to make it a bit easier to get to the specific rooms you need to get a certain combo. Added a medallion that allows you to re-roll rooms waiting to be placed. Okay. Another concern that players had was that defeating the architect was resulting in too much progress lost. Yeah, you beat the architect and it wipes like 90% of your rooms, and you're like, bro, because like to spawn the room that allows you to get to Adziri, you have to get it from the architect. So once you get it from the architect, it wipes all your progress, but then that room appears, and then you just got to go in and take the 1 or 2 paths it gives you every 6-7 maps to get back to the Vaal temple, and then run it, place 1 or 2 paths, go back out. I don't even run anything. I just go back out, and then I go in, I wait 6 or 7 maps, I activate the temple again, then I place. Sometimes there's no paths, so then I just leave, and then I gotta, it takes so long, and then by the time you path to it, you get to it, and then you have to path the other thing, and then path the other thing, and then you can run it as a whole, and that's when you got to run the 9 rooms, complete 9 rooms to open that, to then go to that, and then I beat Adziri, and then I did the constructor again, and then I'm assuming next time I go in, it's going to wipe the whole fucking thing. But yeah, the fact that they're not going to wipe as much progress now is pretty nice. And the rewards were not worth it. To improve that, we're making the following changes. Having the number of rooms that are removed when defeating the architect, okay? Allowing reward rooms placed from the architect's console to connect to any other adjacent room, not just paths, making them easier to claim. That is a big win. Big win. Big win. Okay? Allowing the architect to connect to any other adjacent room. The tablet research vault room crafting outcomes can no longer destroy tablets. Haven't done that yet. The uniques vault room now excludes more common uniques as the level of template increases. Good, because it just gives you shit uniques. The extraction chamber is now significantly rarer, and you cannot get offered more than one of these at the console table. I think that's, I don't know which one you get, like the arms and legs, your limbs. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that yet. We also heard feedback that the rewards from the in-world encounters were not high enough in the end game. In order to address that, I mean, you kill the enemies and it activates and that's it. Like literally nothing happens. All right. After completing non-boss Fate of the Vaal encounters, a chest will now rise out of the center and drop some items. In the campaign, this will be a magic chest, but in endgame, it can be magic or rare. Fine by me. These changes, along with some others, will be deployed with patch 0.4.0c tomorrow. There's still a few other improvements we want to make to Fate of the Vaal, but they will need to wait until a future patch. Thank you for all the feedback. Big W for GGG, man. I mean, look, you know, they put it out there. You know, they only do as much testing as they can, and now that hundreds of thousands of players got their hands on it, they're like, oh shit, it needs to be bumped up. But I mean, like I've said before, coming from other games where they take months to fix one thing, and then they fix one bug and they create 10 more bugs, and then the game's in an even worse spot. I mean, GGG is just out here doing the Lord's work, man. Like, you gotta hand it to them for getting on this stuff fast. You know what I mean? Like, tomorrow will be what, 6 days since League launch to implement all these changes. You love to see it. Anyway, I'm gonna throw up my Adziri clear, and then go check out my other videos. I do have a new guide I gotta get out. I'll probably get it out tomorrow. The website might be updated by now. I don't know when it's gonna get approved. And then yeah, crafting video for if you want to craft like a decent endgame crossbow without getting too crazy. That came out today. Anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. See you on the next one.